Hey everyone, it's the Minimalist Natural, and here's a quick no fuss, no frills video on how I trim my microlocs. And remember, if you catch my vibe, join the tribe and subscribe to my channel. Let's get into it. I like to do this on stretched hair. It makes it easier to see what needs to get cut, what needs to go, and I'm just going to be putting in some sections real quick. I'm going to be using my Revere hair dryer today. I love this so much. It's so quick and easy to use, and honestly, I've been after this for months, for years, and I finally got my hands on one. It's super easy to use. Honestly, you just grab a section, slip the dryer on, it kind of automatically sucks itself up, and then you pull it off and you're done. The reason I'm using this one instead of my regular blow dryer is because this one actually stretches out the ends, so I'm able to see what is the dead scraggly split ends that needs to go. As opposed to my regular blow dryer, it just dries my hair. It doesn't really stretch out the ends like I need it to. So we're all done with this section, and look how effortlessly bouncy and flowy this side is compared to the other side, which is totally shrunk. Night and day difference. So here you can see my shrunk ends, and then you'll see the difference when I'm done blow drying it. The hairs are stretched out, and that's what I mean by being able to see like what actually needs to go. I feel like all in all, this process probably takes about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, which is similar to a regular blow dryer, but I feel like this is a little bit easier and a little bit more consistent. So here are my final results with the dryer. Very flowy, very bouncy, lots of movement, and I get to keep a little bit of my length. So you can see I have a little bit of a rat tail going on in the back, like a V shape. I don't really like that, but the trim I'm doing today is not going to correct that. I'm not doing any shaping. Today I am just removing the dead scraggly ends. The shears that I'm using are from Amazon. They're just basic hair shears, not anything too expensive. And I'm just gonna go in section by section, and it's kind of like search and destroy. Find the frizz, the dead ends, and just snip them off. What helps me really determine what needs to go is by pulling the end of the lock. If it seems like the lock is closed, but there's still just like one or two random pieces just hanging out, I'll cut that off. So cutting off the hairballs at the end of locks is a little bit more controversial. I know there's a lot of people that say you just gotta leave them, it helps your hair lock faster, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, that could be true, but I don't really care about my hair locking faster. I hate the way those little balls look, so they got to go. So on this one, there was just too much frizz for me to feel comfortable cutting it all off, so instead I opted to wrap it around the lock and kind of locksmith it all together, creating this nice tight end, like so. Another time I'll opt not to cut is if the frizz is thick and it looks like it can combine with the lock. And now you'll just see me going through my hair, searching for the scraggly ends and snipping them off. It's quite a tedious process, I have got to tell you, but it's so worth it in the end. And while you watch, just let me know in the comments, would you follow this method? What do you think about trimming locks? Do you think that locks should just be left alone, or is it up to personal preference? Let me know in the comments. Just wanted to comment real quick that I changed strategies a bit. I put my hair into a ponytail holder and let the locks kind of stick up. That was much easier for me to find the ends that didn't look good versus kind of sifting through the locks and trying to find what needed to come off. Having them stick up in the air was really helpful. Okay, so after what seemed like an eternity, here are my final results. Look how thick these ends look. I just love them so much. Honestly, I was so tired of the see-through scraggly ends that this was a necessity for me personally. This is a personal aesthetic. This is not necessary for your locks. You can totally leave them if you're fine with the see-through ends. For me, I've always just been so particular about having, even when I was a loose natural, about having my ends be very thick and healthy looking. You can see that all my locks are not the same length, and that's just due to how my hair shrinks. Once my hair is done shrinking completely, I'm going to give myself a shape cut, but that'll be probably around the year mark. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel.